Yes, as I walk through the uncanny valley of death, you shall fear no evil, for I am that evil.
You read the Junji Ito short, Greased?
I don't know.
I'm sure of the fact that what we're discussing, and if you had seen it, you would know what I'm talking about.
No, I guess I haven't then. I know
It's like the girl, she's got like the oily brother that bullies her, and he starts growing more and more zits, and then he starts squeezing his face onto her, and like his face just melts of pus.
Oh my god, I'm looking at that picture right now. Holy shit. Jesus
Probably one
Christ.
of his grossest ones.
Oh. Ah. Icky.
This pasta's getting good as hell. That must be the painkillers.
I've maybe only read Spiral and whatever the story is with that one image with the guy who has a hole in the cliff face.
Oh,
There's a hole for everybody.
That's either a bonus story on Tomoye Gyo or Uzumaki. It's one or the other.
Oh, okay.
Because I've got it somewhere. I've got most of his books, but all these new ones, I don't know, it just doesn't hit the same.
Do you think he's just gone through all of the really gross stuff?
It's not even that. I think he's gotten... Because his whole thing is he doesn't like white pages with black ink on it. He likes black pages with white spacing. But he does it to a point now that I look at half his panels and I'm like, I just don't even know what the fuck I'm supposed to be looking at. There was one that was like rocks were growing out of people and like spiral things by like a well or some shit. And it was the big page reveal. And I was like, what the fuck is that? I'd go like 3 more pages to go, oh, it's a person. Oh. I do love Junji Ito. He's a very wholesome little man.
You think if he tried to vary his art style a little more, he could achieve more?
Yeah, I think it's because he writes from he draws from his bed. So I think he's just maybe gotten a wee bit sleepy with it.
Interesting.
Yeah,
it's still very... The images are evocative, but I can see how they would get muddy.
When's that fucking Junji Ito Netflix show out? There's been like 3 trailers in this year. Hopefully this will be the one that we don't fuck in the ass, because I don't know how we fuck it up so many times.
Oh, it's a live action one we're getting this year?
Live action, and it's like I don't know if it's anthology, but it's kind of like a culmination of all these books, just weird shit happening to people.
It's airing in Tokyo right now, so there's like 3 episodes out.
That's good to know if I lived in Tokyo, but unfortunately I do not.
Alright, it's the information I have for you.
Japanese or Chinese.
What are the subtitles?
Would they be airing it with English subtitles in Tokyo?
No, but people do that. Someone will upload it maybe eventually.
My hamster's like running his wheel by himself. He's like using his hands. Strange. That has threw me off. I've never seen him do that.
He's not like in it. He's just making it go.
Yeah, no, he's just making it move.
Weird.
But Tokyo, like, Japan's famous for not liking foreigners. I highly doubt we're going to do anything to their own broadcast to appeal to any form of foreigner.
Well, fair. I don't know then. It'll probably be a few months before it comes here.
I think that's the thing. Like, the entirety of Japan is based around a marketing push to seem good to foreigners, but also they're racist as fuck to any foreigner.
I wasn't entirely aware of that.
Yeah, with the whole thing of like Japan, why it's like a big tourism hotspot, is because they were like after World War II, people don't like us and we don't have money, so we need to become a wonderland for all these sad little 16-year-olds that really want to fuck a 14-year-old cartoon girl. You mulling that one over?
Yeah.
I'll be cutting this. Don't worry. Can't chop down our Japanese viewership.
Yeah. Oh no, the one guy. We actually have had a listen from Japan a couple of times.
I see that one guy will be so, or women. We cannot assume.
Oh, they
Oh,
canceled the first episode because the lead actor was accused of abuse.
this Vijinjito show.
Yeah, it was adapting Mansion of Phantom Pain. I don't know if you know that.
Oh, I think that might be the one that's told in like incremental stories that kind of build up into one narrative. That's a sick read. That's a cool read. I like that one.
Oh, that sucks then. Sounds like we may never see it.
Nah, we'll see. Someone will upload it on Internet Archive with their own scuffed subtitles.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I can't find any information. I might just stop looking. I don't think there's any information yet about when it's coming to us.
Yeah, the show was fucked because like I was like, oh shit, there's a new Junji show coming out and it looks cool. Netflix owns it. That should be like a simulcast. I don't see why it wouldn't. And then no news came out about it. And then the trailer came up on my Reddit one day. Someone had posted it going, oh, they released the trailer. And it wasn't on YouTube. And it wasn't on their website. And it was like, oh yeah, they released it somewhere in Japan. And I was like,
Huh.
what is this marketing team? He's like the most famous manga horror artist ever, aside from like maybe Katsuo Mizu. And then they're like, yeah, how about we only show that to one country and fuck everyone else?
Yeah, it's just really weird. And I'm trying to find, is Bloody Smart a different series? That's 10
The
episodes.
Bloody Smart is the series.
Oh, that's the same one. Okay.
Are you getting? Do we have it? Are they allowing us to watch
No,
the
I'm
show?
still just finding. The July 28th will be available to stream on platforms like Netflix Taiwan and Catch Play Plus. If you use a VPN, maybe. But-
I've always been a Taiwanese citizen. I don't know what to tell you. It's a good day for me. Anyone's checking this, don't check my Surfshark history. I had a brief stint in New York, and then I've been Albanian for a small time, but I feel like exploring the world.
Yeah, so if you're thinking about going home, just go home to Taiwan around next Tuesday, and you'll be able to see it.
Hell yeah, I'm booking the flights as we speak. I'll be there right
Beautiful.
before it. Don't even need
Sounds
to
good.
worry about it. I used to wonder, like, surely someone that's not Surfshark is getting part of my signal that says, oh yeah, this signal lives in a different country, and they're just accepting it. Like, they can't be the only
Probably.
middleman.
No, I imagine that there's actually, like, platforms like Netflix might be able to access information like that, but they probably recognize that they will just lose money if they actually create some sort of, brick wall on the back end.
Yeah, because it's not like they could charge you for viewing that anyway.
Right. And it's just a subscriber they lose at that point. You're not stealing anything. You're watching stuff that they have made available.
But I could see
they
like
just-
a higher up at Netflix getting a licensing agreement to be stunted across the world, so that way they can hold on to it for a certain amount of time and also say, "Oh, we have new content coming."
Oh, I can see that. Yeah. Yeah.
And
Well,
then
I
they're
mean,
like-
I do see a possible future where these companies crack down on VPNs, where there's a security guard at the movie theater inspecting your fucking bag so that you don't bring in snacks, so you have to buy their food there. Like, I can see that world happening. We're moving towards it slowly.
See, the thing is, see, if we started doing that, I just wouldn't go to them.
Oh, me neither. Yeah,
They're
fuck
already
that.
having issues with customer retention, so I don't see them ever trying to pull that bullshit because they know motherfuckers are not showing up.
It depends. When they get desperate enough, I wonder if they'll just really try to make all the money possible out of the people who do show up, you know?
Yeah, I could, but like, how many people are going to do it? They'll all just move. Every single person that was going to go to that cinema will just move to the other one that has not done it yet.
Yeah, let's go to Regal or whatever.
And it always makes me wonder why competitive businesses don't have a friendly relationship in terms of pulling bullshit. Because PlayStation, with the killing physical media, that's bad PR for them. But Xbox is definitely also going to do it at some point, and it will be bad PR for them. But I feel like it would be less individually if they both announced it at the exact same time.
You're not wrong. I'm not sure where it is, because it can't just be the same people aren't running the companies that were running them when PlayStation capitalized on the Xbox One's failure, right? It can't just be like being upset about that and being petty.
No, there's some higher up guy at Sony that says he doesn't even give a fuck about PlayStation, and his entire goal is just to buy eBay. So I don't know what's there's some bullshit going on over at PlayStation. But that's a whole discussion that I will get mad about. I don't even pay for PlayStation Plus anymore. The fact that I stopped paying for it the month that happened. Hopefully other people join in.
Yeah, good call.
Because aside from like an exclusive a year, what's PlayStation really offering at this point? Aside from maybe a convenient way to play games over PC, because PC is a fucking nightmare just to get shit working.
Not
but also
much. PS Plus used to give you a lot more free stuff than it does now.
No, they give you trash every month that I always go, oh, there's that one game in this lineup that I will maybe want to play at some point, and then I
It's just
forget
the
it
one,
exists.
Yeah. And it used to be like one good game per platform that they would give you, and now it's just one game, and then the rest are bullshit.
Do you see Xbox coming back? I think Xbox have a good chance of smoking it next generation.
Yeah, it really... I feel like no one's going to be able to predict quite how everything goes with the component crisis.
Yeah,
but I could
everyone's
definitely see that
with the component crisis. So it's like, yeah, it's you're
but
not
are people
winning
just
no
going to
matter
start
who you
playing
go for.
games on their phone?
Yeah, but phones will be getting more expensive as well.
But everyone's going to have one, is the thing. You still need a phone. People might just stop. One of the things that these companies are getting so worried about is that newer generations aren't turning to video games and consoles as a way to spend their time and their money. So maybe people just stop caring about them as a culture.
I don't think it would ever go that way. It's still like the most
I
lucrative
hope not.
entertainment media in the world. They're still making billions upon billions. The way I see it, if the component crisis stays this way and it never properly gets resolved, I'm seeing us go to a future where a lot of the processing is on the Xbox or PlayStation server side, and it's more like a half streaming, half hardware device that they release.
Yeah, well, that's definitely where all this is going. You know, they're taking away physical media because these companies want to own everything. They want to rent out access to a computer to play video games to you. They don't want you to own anything because that's not as lucrative. And the thing that concerns me about the gaming industry is that the people who are siphoning all the money they possibly can, and they're not... Like, the economy of the industry is fucked. It's not going back in properly. It's not being circulated well.
I mean, I think
It
with
just
the
kind of
layoffs
disappears.
at Xbox, it was pretty apparent the fact that Asher Sharma showed up and went, you fuckers are not making any money, and we're giving you so much money, and we're just bleeding money because no one's managed this place in like 10 years.
Whatever the fuck Xbox has been doing is mind-boggling for the past few years. Why did they buy Call of Duty? That was a bad business decision. Bobby Kotick made off like a fucking bandit in the night off that deal, but that was only good for him.
Yeah, but did you ever see the Phil Spencer leaked emails
No.
that he sent out to motherfucker? He was a nut job. His entire goal was just to try and buy everything in the entire, so people were forced to come to Xbox. He's been harassing Nintendo to try and buy Nintendo for years for some reason. So if that would never
happen
in any way, shape, or form.
No,
it's a laughable concept.
So I'm at least aware about how like Japanese game companies operate. That's crazy to think that you could get in like that.
Like, even if the higher ups in Nintendo wanted it, there's so much bureaucracy in Japan that it would just never happen.
You'd be selling Mario. Like all these cultural icons.
It'd be like if Warner Brothers came out and went, Joe, we'll just buy Disney and then we'll make all of the Disney money.
Right. That doesn't make sense.
Well, I have faith in Asher. Also, this is all gonna have to get, because it's nowhere near relevant.
No, it's not. Yeah, this could be thrown in at the end, maybe. Fuck it. Yeah, welcome to the Uncanny Valley. We're here talking today about dolls from 1987.
It's the most depressed sounding intro you've ever gotten. All right, guys.
This movie fucking sucks.
This doll movie or whatever.
This movie's so boring.
What? No, I told you the movie's bad, but it's straight vibes. This is a vibe movie.
I still enjoyed watching it. There's a lot of, like, you can tell Stuart Gordon was really into the idea of creepy dolls, and that's fun. There's, alright, one scene in this movie that fucking rules, which is the bear, but it's pretty close to the start.
See, there was multiple scenes in this where I was like, this movie sucks ass, but these scenes are so fucking sick that it pushes me through.
Oh, there's one more. There's one more we'll get to that is top tier, actually. I'm remembering now. But
see, this will be a movie that I will struggle to go plot for plot, because the plot, little girl and her abusive parents, they get stuck in a rainstorm, and then they go, hey, check this spooky house. We should break into this spooky house where they meet two spooky people, and that's the plot. That's the plot going forward.
It's not even that tight. The way the plot unfolds is, hey, this is bad on the highway. Maybe we should walk somewhere. And then they just get out of the car, and then the dad looks and he goes, whoa, there's a house we could walk to. And then they go to it.
No, the dad's a nut job, because it's like, it's specified he set up this holiday for his daughter and his new wife, I think. I don't think it's ever said if it's wife or girlfriend, but she mentioned her money at some point, so I assume this is a marriage situation. And I think it's also implied that this is so he can keep partial custodial care over her. Like, he has to watch over her for a certain amount of time. So already you're like, okay, these motherfuckers need to die. Like, this is... It's just waiting for these cunts to eat shit.
There's talk about him having to pay more child support, so I assume he's watching her over the summers so he doesn't have to pay more money.
Yeah, it's probably some setup with the court where he's like, hey, if I watch her for a certain amount of a year and look after her, then I don't have to pay the mother because she's looking after the other half, and it splits its way equally. And then he can disguise it. We went on a happy holiday in the middle of butt-fuck nowhere in what looks like the American South.
I don't know why.
Probably the South.
There's not even a notion of where they wanted to go or where they were trying to get, right?
Yeah, and there's no notion of, okay, so they're on the road and they pass two hitchhiker English punk girls, and we also don't know where the fuck they're going or how they got in the middle of this endless, like, landscape. But, okay.
Yeah, it doesn't...
So the storm hits.
How did he convince her to get in this car and go on this trip? His mistress.
Very, very, very good question. I could see it maybe being one of those situations where she wants a thing and he wants a thing. So he's like, okay, if we do your thing, you're forced to do my thing. Which I don't
I
know
see
why the
that.
snooty, seemingly kind of rich guy wants a holiday in the middle of the American countryside.
Yeah, this is so. It's like he's going to be visiting a brewery or something. That's it feels like the trip they're on.
Okay, but the trip is mostly unimportant because the
It
storm
literally
hits.
doesn't matter. It's just why they're here.
Storm hits, and they're like, "Fuck, we're stuck. Got nowhere to go. The car's jammed," which I find it very funny. He's trying to push the car out of the mud pit, and then he says to his wife, who is driving, "Hey, I need you to help me." Motherfucker, who's driving the car then to get out of the pit? What do you mean?
Yeah, and also when he says "help me" and she hits the gas and the wheel sprays mud on him, and he acts like he didn't expect that. Idiot.
He also puts no effort into pushing the car. He pushes it for half a second, goes, "I'm done. We're stuck."
Yeah, that's done.
Nothing. Luckily, there's this conveniently Urlock's manor across the road from us, so we'll go
Great.
down there.
Yeah, this like Scooby Doo house over here.
And as we're making our way, this is the scene that you said you thought fucking ruled.
Yes, this was when I was really hoping I was getting into this movie, where Rosemary throws Teddy into the woods, and then Teddy comes back for vengeance. He starts scraping people up, lifting people. He crushes the dad's skull in with the backhand.
One fucking hell of a suit as well. That thing's like 8 foot tall.
It looks so good, genuinely. It's crazy that they, I assume, made it for this. Maybe it's a prop from something else.
I could see being
It's a
like
great
a
suit.
toy store promotion for like Christmas, maybe. A big bear suit. The bear,
Yeah, that they just modified with some teeth and stuff and nails.
yeah, because they've framed the big bear as being scary. Also, this opening scene where they're in the grass and the big bear goes to come out. I love that they went for the very classic horror, super exaggerated red and greens and big bright lightning flashes. The colours in this movie are very, very, very nice.
Yeah, it's. I wish the script was anything, because I feel like you can feel Stuart Gordon. Even there's a shot of the dad in the background, silhouetted, while Rosemary is throwing the teddy bear. Looks amazing.
But I wonder, well, I was
He's
watching
putting
this,
a lot of juice into a like 1 milliliter bottle. It's all spilling out.
Yeah, but I feel like this is maybe supposed to be his sort of like homage to like the kind of bad 50s and 60s horror movie where everything was low budget with next to no plot, and it was just like, here's some spooky shit we've got.
It feels
We're
like
running
that. It's
vibes and no budget. But Chris, this bear is fucking adorable. They frame it like it's scary. That bear's so fucking cute.
the first bear is cute, but it turns into a really great scary effect, I think.
Yeah, it's like got an American Werewolf in London sort of like
Yeah.
stretch effects as the mouth comes out of its mouth. And it's not even like, it's like a big teddy bear
Or rips
wolf.
her arm off. I forgot that. That's great.
Yeah, I see you're watching at the same time as me. And
Yeah.
it's revealed, okay, that this is the little girl's imagination. She's just daydreaming that this is happening. What a sociopath of a little girl.
Yeah.
7 years old, and she's having realistic flashes of a giant wolf bear mauling her parents.
Yeah, and I love that Teddy shrugs. That's so funny.
She goes, Teddy? And he goes,
He goes,
oh.
it's a living.
He was hungry. What was he supposed to do?
Yeah.
Placed him in the middle of Louisiana.
The fact that she's talking to her parent and step-parent about an abduction that happened in the house, and they're going, you're always imagining abductions and murders. I'm not going to take that seriously. That says something.
Like, there's times in this movie where dialogue, like the father is abusive, but the dialogue is framed like he does not give a shit about his child's fears. But also, from what it seems like, from the information we get in this movie, she actually is just a nutcase. and this is a regular occurrence that she conjures up monsters to be scared of.
I think genuinely, if you had a psychologist examine her after the events of this movie, like over time, she would start imagining other things that seemed just as real to her as what happened, and then the psychiatrist would not be able to prove any of this happened to her.
It'd be a good sequel
It would just sound
idea.
like another story.
Of her
true.
being an adult and just like trapping balls and seeing big spooky dolls and bear people.
Open it like Hellraiser 2. She's in a psychiatric ward.
I thought Hellraiser 2 was the kink club, or am I thinking Hellraiser 3?
I think it's 2, but I've only seen like 20 minutes of 2. So.
It's the best one, I'd say. But okay,
Yeah,
whilst we're on little Judy, what do you think of her? Because you were a big fan of Andy last week.
I like her. She's not like a good kid actor. She's not, killing the performance, but she has good energy and she holds her place. I feel like if everyone else in the movie was giving it a little more, she would fit right now. I think she fits in fine. I think she's kind of the best actor element of the movie.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking when I was watching it, because it's like she's not given a great performance, but it's definitely passable for being 7 if the movie is accurate to her age, which I would say she's about a year older than Andy. Makes sense.
Yeah, it's like
She's
a 5 or 6 out of 10 kid performance, but that's really good for a kid.
And also, she's got like great charisma, and her comedic timing's kind of on point throughout the film.
Yeah, definitely. She has good energy. I like watching her on screen.
But despite being a sociopath, she is the only one that seems advertent to breaking in to a random American's house in the middle of the night.
Well, Rosemary doesn't want to, but then it starts raining, so she just goes inside. I would probably sit in the car until the rain stops, I'll be honest.
Yeah, but I feel like this is asking to be shot.
It is. Absolutely. It's locked. The door is locked. It's the middle of the night. It's a big house. They might just not hear you knocking.
And also,
this guy does come in with a shotgun. He might have shot both of them if they didn't have a kid with them.
Yeah, but also, are you checking to see who's in your basement if you hear someone breaking into your basement? Especially if you're an old couple.
I'm opening fire.
Just anytime like a raccoon or something breaks into your house, just the basement's full of bullet holes.
My first story floor is covered in holes because I don't even go downstairs. I just shoot my Tommy gun.
Yeah, anytime someone buzzes your door, you just start shooting out the window.
Like Scarface.
So they break in, and then this dapper old man with his big old shotgun comes out, and he's like,
"He's got
who are you
some
people?"
Decent, like David Lynchy hair. It's not as nearly as good, but it's cool.
I can see the David. I like both him and the wife Strip. They give very like Scooby-Doo cartoon villains.
Yeah, they have such good energy. They're killing it with like the 50s style performance. I love. There's a moment we'll get to soon where they're all eating, and Rosemary asks, "And what kind of work do you do? Witchcraft?" And they both laugh and look at each other in a way that I would leave immediately if I saw someone do that.
It does give me very what's that Ty West movie that I think is really bad?
The Innkeepers?
The one. No, it's the one. It's like a satanic kind of ghost one where she's looking after. She's like caring for a man in a house.
Oh, House of the Devil.
House of the Devil. See the people that live in the house, they give very sort of like same kooky energy as those people. But like even Judy has
Tom Noonan is really good in that movie.
Like the one thing I'll say about the script is Judy does get the best lines. Because when they leave to go up to the dinner and the old man spots Judy sitting in the basement and he goes, "Oh, are you scared of the dark?" And she goes, "No, I'm scared of the things that are in the dark." Yeah, that's a good little spooky line. Kid line.
Yeah.
And also, get also scared of the dark in his fucking creepy ass house. What do you mean?
Yeah.
Great set. Great set for the house. The house is fucking sick looking.
It is. It is what's weird about this movie is it's like really meandering and unstructured, but like you said, the vibes are pretty immaculate. It constructs itself. The framework of the I don't even want to say the narrative, just the world that they're trying to present is pretty solid.
It gives off a strong. Did you ever watch the Eddie Murphy Haunted Mansion?
I did. I liked that as a kid.
It feels it's like on par with this, but like it's strange because it's such like a childish horror, but it's also 18 rated for gore. And I don't know, maybe Stuart Gordon was just like, I have this house and I want to fuck about with some stop motion, so we'll do some fun shit for like a week and film it.
That makes the most sense. It does feel like an excuse to play around with effects.
Because the effects in this were good, they're not on par with like From Beyond or
No, that's
like the conceptual stories of his other movies, like even something like Dagon, are miles above what this is trying to be.
I did not know Dagon was him also. That's the thing, is I've seen other Stuart Gordon movies that just are better than this overall, but that's not, those expectations aren't entirely fair to place on this movie.
Okay, side note about these people. Okay, they're eating dinner at the table with him because they invited him in. Surely the first sign that there's something a little bit wrong with these people is they lay out the blue and white china plates, and then they go to give Judy a bowl of soup and they place a china white and blue bowl on top of the plate. Who's doubling up food? what's the term I'm looking for here? Food platters? Ain't nobody. The fine china.
That's pretty standard, especially if you're like putting maybe like a piece of
Putting a
bread on the
bowl
side of
on
a
a
soup.
plate.
Yeah, especially because
what are you talking about?
well, it's a hot soup, so they're also probably trying to keep it off of the wood of the table.
Yeah, that's what the plate is for.
Oh wait, I'm missing what you said then. I thought you were complaining about this bowl being on top of the plate.
The bowl is on top of the plate, but that's what. But like, you don't need the extra layer. The entire point of the plate or the bowl is to stop the food from being on the table. That is the purpose.
But maybe this is like a delicate, certain treated wood table warp if it gets too hot. I don't know.
So you're inviting the 6-year-old girl to have some pea soup on top of it?
Well, it's a dining table. It's also just a thing that people do. They set places.
That's not a thing that people do. See if someone was like, "Do you want soup?" and then they gave me a plate that was empty and then went, "Oh, here's your bowl." I'd be like, "Why have you just given me a plate?"
That's like what the set is for. That plate is probably designed for that bowl to be on top of it. I don't know.
That does not.
I've seen that before.
No.
That's not so abnormal.
No. You've seen that from psychopaths before. You don't need to double it up. I'd be like, if you had a nice spoon and then you went, "Oh, I don't want you to damage this spoon, so I'm going to put a spoon on top of your spoon so you could pick up the food with that."
You never used a spoon condom?
I've never used a spoon condom.
That's not a real thing. I want to point out these two punks. We need to talk a lot about these people. They just came into this home and they immediately slurp out of this soup. They deserve to die. Can't do that.
Oh no, we're assholes. We're complete cunts. Which I give for.
And they have the worst British accents I've heard in my entire life.
And also, it's Stuart Gordon, okay, cult horror filmmaker. He doesn't know how alternative women dress.
No,
what's this vibe they've got? Like, surely he's seen enough of them.
One of them looks like a circus ringleader, and one of them looks like a doll turned into a person.
Oh, but do you think that's intentional?
Maybe. I don't know. It's very weird though, and I love. It feels like Stuart Gordon doesn't respect alternative people, also because they have the matriarch of the home saying, "You can remove that paint from your faces."
Yeah, but I didn't see that as a big against old people. I saw that more as this is an old valued woman, and she doesn't understand the rock and roll ways of these two punks.
That's fair. It feels like the movie is presenting it as the correct perspective, but that's just my opinion.
You jump past one very, very important detail of that scene. Can you tell me who or what you jumped over?
Ralph?
My goat, Ralph. What
It's
just a lovely, sweet, silly guy.
too
He
sweet.
makes him. See, if he wasn't in this movie, I would not give it a good rating. But I look, Ralph
Interesting.
is one of like my favorite characters of anything we've covered because he's just a guy, and he gets so much shit throughout this movie. He gets hassled by these girls who he tried to give a ride to, and
They
then
want to
he gets
steal his car.
want to steal his car. He gets attacked by low doll people. He gets called a paedophile. He gets called a murderer. My boy Ralph's done nothing wrong this entire
Yeah,
time.
he's just hanging out.
He's just vibing. He likes playing. He see the thing is it's fucked up. Okay, these dolls go after Ralph at one point. He had one in his bed. He was talking to him as he went to sleep.
Very true.
Lovely,
Maybe that's why
lovely
they were
little
nicer
fella.
to him.
But okay, everyone's being escorted to their beds because the little witch woman that's trying very hard to almost convinces people that she's definitely a witch. She puts no effort into hiding that. They're
Not
like,
at
okay,
all.
you're all going to bed, but we're separating. What do you think about like the old people separating the little girl from the parents? Do you think their plan was this entire time just to kill them and this
Terrifying.
was for her protection?
Yeah, I think that's pretty. Because the dolls are like alive, just locked in a cupboard. You know, when everyone's there, it feels like shit's just waiting to kick off. So definitely, but it's also creepy. Yeah, old man isolates child from parents, brings her to basement. Don't
And
like it.
do you strange about that? They don't call this old man a nonce,
But
but
they do
they
call
slap it
Ralph.
on my boy Ralph.
Yeah, Ralph. Let me
Heartbreaking
say,
shit.
Ralph has a decent fit too. I like Ralph's outfit.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. See, when he came in, I was like, that's a nice jacket that man's rocking. Got like
Nice jacket.
the
He's got some cool pants.
yeah, he's styled half decently for a man in the middle of buttfuck nowhere.
Yeah, I think like his clothes could fit slightly better, but besides that, looks great.
They were just complimenting this guy now. This will be the
Yeah.
Ralph show. And you know what? To be fair, see Jude, her fit's fire as well. See those little dungarees.
Oh
So
yeah,
sick.
yeah. She's
Everyone,
very movie kid. She feels like she fits in as like a movie kid actor.
yeah, it's fun because I was looking at her acting credits, and she's only in this and in the Poltergeist 2 and nothing else. And I'm like,
Weird.
but you seem like I've seen you in so many things.
Yeah, I
It's
would
not
have been
even
fine
just
seeing her in one.
the personality or like the get up, it's her face. Her face looks so much like kids in movies from this era. I don't know how
She
to.
does.
It's like the
She
same
has
issue
that
with
like
yeah.
expressive face where she has like an adult's face, basically. You know, like
Oh,
she
it's
moves
got
all
like
the
the
face
Matilda.
muscles. Yeah,
And
kinda. Very precocious kid energy, but not in a negative way.
so, but it seems okay. Everyone's been sent to their beds aside from Judy and Ralph, who's hanging out with the old guy. And the old guy's like, "No, you seem to like our little dolls," and he's like, "Yeah, but like, I'm a grown ass man. Like, I can't be." And he's like, "Come on, you like these little guys?" He's like, "Yeah, he got me.
Yeah, he
I'm a,
gets
I'm
him away from the girls, and then he feels comfortable saying he likes toys.
yeah." See, again, it makes me feel bad for him because he just gets bullied this entire thing, and the one time someone's kind of nice to him, he's like, "Do you know what? I'm having a fun time, guys."
And he's still kind of fucking with them. Like the old man says, elves live wherever they like, and Ralph starts laughing and then stops and looks perturbed.
And yeah, even when they're calling him a pedo, he's not taking too much offense to it. He's just like, "Oh, not me, guys. Come on."
He just wants to be okay and make sure he's genuinely concerned when he sees that there's blood on Judy's slippers.
Oh, great shot, but okay, I guess we'll get to that when we get. So
Well, yeah.
what did throughout the house we keep getting little shots of like the little doll faces moving about. I think the dolls look fairly fucking creepy, man.
They do. I like them a lot.
Especially see the
what
one.
the directing and the stop motion and all the effects are what really pulled this movie off.
Oh, we'll get to the stop motion, but the stop motion's like fuck it. See, for a low budget film, holy shit.
But yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, but I'm gonna skip forward the movie a little bit so I can keep following. But everyone's kind of in their bed, and the two punk girls are like, you know what, we're gonna rob these fuckers because these dolls are probably worth some money. No, we're not.
Well,
she made them
first
herself.
they're like trashing the room. They're putting up a boombox. They throw a bunch of dolls on the floor. The lady comes in and vaguely threatens them, and then they're talking about
vaguely threatens them.
Yeah, and then I love the one girl doesn't get it. She, what's the main girl asks if they can leave the music on and looks really excited because it'll cover their theft. And then she goes, "Did you hear that?" And her friend goes, "Yeah, we can dance a little. We can leave the music on for a bit."
Yeah, and you know she's also adverse to stealing from them because she's like, hey, she could be like, okay, she seems like not too bad of a person. It's more just her friend that's an utter cunt.
Oh yeah, I thought she was gonna live through the movie because of the remorse she was showing.
Do you think this is the rare horror movie where the moral of it is more just be nice?
Yeah,
Like, there's
I
no,
don't like
big
though
lesson.
that
It's just
I
like,
feel
hey,
like
be a nice person.
the women die first, regardless of anything. Like it's like all the women die, and then the rest of the characters follow as they may.
Okay, but I suppose you have like the what? There's two nice people in it, and the man survives.
Yeah,
Also, that's a
that's what I
50-50
mean.
coin flip. Maybe Short Gordon wasn't thinking about that. Maybe he was just like, hey, I like this Ralphie guy.
Yeah, I don't think he was. I think it's just sort of a side effect of the time it was made. But I think honestly, more than that girl should have lived, I think Rosemary should have made it towards the end of the movie. I think she would have been a good foil rather than the dad running around crazy. Rosemary would have been creepier. The dad isn't very threatening. He's getting stepped over the whole start of the movie.
Yeah, but is that not more of the point of it? That he's just a fucking loser. So
It
have
is,
to
but that's
be
why I think
him.
he should die, and then Judy doesn't have someone who is even legally protecting her. Rosemary hates her. You know, maybe Rosemary goes crazy and tries to kill Judy. I don't know. I just feel like Rosemary could have played more of a role in the movie for how
I can agree
criminal
with
she
that.
was.
But there is a shot that involves her already being dead. That is, fuck it, it's a nice shot. I was watching it, I was like, oh, that's fucking sick. I don't
Is
know
that
how
when
more
she's
movies
in
haven't
bed?
done that. Yeah, but okay, we'll get to it. Lowell
Okay.
Judy, she's in bed with the Punch doll from Judy and Punch, which I guess is supposed to be like a parallel to domestic abuse.
Oh,
Like a
interesting.
little
I
tongue
wasn't
cheek.
thinking about that.
Because I was thinking through the entire, I was like, why Punch and Judy? Because all
I was thinking that too.
it's two people that beat the shit out of each other.
Interesting.
Kind of
Okay.
reflects them. But
Yeah,
yeah,
it does.
so Punk Girl number one, she's out searching for the goods. She's on a loot hunt. Whilst her friend is just kind of chilling because she's like, I'm not taking any part of this. This is when we get our first death, Chris. Is this when you checked out?
No, this was pretty decent. This death, she's like getting her teeth smashed in on the wall. It's pretty good.
Yeah, but I thought maybe the human battering ram might have, especially with one hit, they cut to her face and she just fucking eviscerated.
No, I liked it. That specifically, more so than the plotting of the movie, is something I just go like, oh, that's just how the physics work in this world. You know, that's just how the movie is.
Yeah, like
That doesn't bother me so much.
it's strange because there's some scenes in this where the dolls they behave as an alive doll would be. Like they're little ceramic people and they don't have too much power. And then there's some scenes in this that is like these dolls have fucking superpowers.
Yeah. They're
There's a
like
creepy ass
puppet
shot
master
with
toys.
robbing and thieving. We get the close up to the little doll and she has like the bloodshot eyes and the little teeth. because it's so cheap looking, but there's something about it that makes it look so much worse.
Yeah, the dolls I hate. They all look good. Like, I hate in a positive way. I think the way they're shot is very creepy. And it's just, I wouldn't want to be here. I wouldn't go to this place.
But see, that's why you would die, though. You would be like, these dolls are fucking creepy and I want to leave. And I would go and go, yo, these dolls are all fucking sick, man.
And they would
Do you
hail you
have
as the
like an Etsy shop? I can buy one of these little guys.
I wanted to bring that up. Where are these things going? Is he selling them? Does he just make more and more and more and they just stay here?
I think maybe it's
Where does
like,
he get the materials?
I think all the little dolls are people that this witch couple have turned into dolls.
Oh, you're totally right. Yeah, they imply that in the movie. I was overthinking it. Yeah, okay.
Which makes you wonder how that
Scary.
process works. Because we see it with one person, which is like a magic spell, but I don't think it would work for all of them. Aside from, okay, we're going back to the first punk woman. Do you know, see the first punk woman, her fit, if it wasn't for that weird makeup and hair and far too many chains, would be a great fit. I've seen people in Cat House look like this. Cat House Glasgow Golf Club.
I don't even necessarily hate what the makeup's going for. It's just too much.
And just the thing that fucks up, so like someone on set knows their clothing, because the body piece with like the latex pants and then that belt buckle it all looks spectacular. And then the jacket and the gloves match the belt buckle. It's a good look. And then it's just the hair and the big bow and all the chains. It's too extra.
Her earrings aren't good either.
No, it's a bit. It's a thing that you rarely see in horror movies. I appreciate when it sounds bad when I'm going to say this, but see when a female character can actually get fucked up and it's not just, hey, I'm still pretty, but with a cut on my face.
No, you're not wrong, because that's a big thing recently, especially with stuff like Ready or Not, where there will be a female character covered in blood, absolutely caked, but she's still done up pretty decently.
Yeah, like it's the most we do to Samara Weaving in those movies is, I think, is when she loses her fingers. But like, if I'm single, I'm not passing up on Samara Weaving because she has 3 fingers on one hand.
Yeah, no. Well, but I bit of a wardrobe malfunction while the dolls are killing this first punk.
How do you mean?
Whoops. The brassiere slips down a little bit more than they intended to.
It's Stuart Gordon. Have you seen this Other Man's movies? He saw that in the shot.
Yeah,
and
that's
he went,
fair.
This is the shot. This is the shot. Everyone, I got it.
You're not wrong, but I don't think that was intentional either.
I'll look up and see if she's been in anything that could suggest that she's like this. She doesn't mind those sort of roles. I'll go on her letterbox. But this is.
Oh yeah,
Judy,
I mean, I hope she didn't mind. She looks fucked up though, with her teeth missing. Like, I like the shot of her right before she gets pulled away.
Bunty Bailey, one of the other movies she's in, has a poster that has 2 women in bikinis on it. So I think like that's sort of a vibe.
Fair.
I don't think she's going for anything, especially if you sign up for a Stuart Gordon movie. That's Seen and From Beyond. You know the man's vibe.
Yeah, he's one of them. He's one of them.
He's a little horned up guy. And Reanimator.
Yeah.
The Reanimator, the horned up scenes were some bad shit behind the scenes with that, so we'll move on quickly.
Oh,
But Judy, she's up and she's like, hey, Mum and Dad, I just saw. She keeps calling the dolls little people, and I think that very funny from our conversation of last week. She's going, it's all the little people. You dragged her away. And like, we're sick of the bullshit. You need to go back to bed. And to be fair to this girl, she gives a great. She shows her acting chops in this one scene for being 7. She's out acting both her mum and her dad.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, they're both so soap opera. The dad, especially. I feel like Rosemary is at least like going for an archetype that she's sort of achieving, but the dad is just nothing.
From looking at his IMDb, his letterbox for dad is mostly in Stuart Gordon movies, so it's a kind of
That makes
camp, I
sense.
suppose.
Yeah.
It is when Judy runs to my goat Ralph, who he's just trying to have a nap. He's all tucked in his bed. He's got some silk pajamas. I wonder if he brought them, or if the old man was like, you're nice. I'll give you the good shit.
Did you
But
notice, by the way, that there's a new Dolls movie?
There's a new Dolls movie.
I don't think it's related, but there's a movie called Dolls from 2019.
My movie streaming app also came up like free porn movies with Dolls as the title. I don't know if you're wanting to cover them at any point.
Why not? Sure, let's do a Dolls month.
We could do pornographic horror as a month, but I feel like you'd be a bit tired by the end of it.
Probably. Yeah, that's fine, though. That's a genre. We're going to have to go through a lot of different stuff.
Because I own one on Blu-ray, and then people were like, "Joe, this one's actually pretty good." And see when it's like an hour and 20-minute movie, and like 60 minutes of it is just not appealing porn. You're like, you're like,
Yeah, that's garbage.
even I feel like the most horned up perv would get a little bit tired of it. But I'll do research into the Pinku genre. We'll maybe circle back.
Okay. I
Weird
wanted to
segue
mention before we
into-
get too far away from this main punk girl, she's
Yeah.
asking about antiques. She goes, "Are there antiques?"
Instead of thinking if she's English, she would know the term antique.
Right. It's
It's
just such a funny portrayal.
And it's like, does he realise that people that like punk aren't just British people? Like, I get
Aren't
where a
just
big
British
part of it-
idiots? Somehow in
Because-
Wyoming.
Again, I feel like Stuart Gordon must be tapped into like a punk scene if he's making cult classic horror. Like, that's got to be a crossover.
Yeah, but maybe more after the fact.
So
He did make this after, I think after Reanimator and before From Beyond, but this got released after From Beyond.
I was going to say, but Reanimator is kind of like the thing. Like, people
Yeah,
know
it
Stuart
is.
Gordon from Reanimator.
Yeah.
So little Jude, she goes up to Ralph and she's like, "Hey, I just saw these little people kill one of the girls," and he's like, "Oh, nice. We can check it in the morning." As he goes back to bed.
She asks him if he believes children.
Yeah, that's a nice scene as well, where she's like, "Well, do you believe kids?" And he goes, "Yeah, I do." And she's like, "So do you trust what they tell you?"
Yeah,
He's
that
like,
was
"Yeah."
sweet.
I guess it's just nice bonding, which I get. We'll get back to it at the end of the movie, but he's like, "Okay, we'll leave it and we'll check it out in the morning." But he sees her little dog slippers just caked in blood, and see these little dog slippers?
Absolutely tsunamied in blood.
And it's a nice because of how fucking bright white these slippers are, and then just the crimson red.
So much blood.
So he goes, and I like that he doesn't. His first thought isn't, "Okay, let's go find some help." His first thought is, "Well, okay, I'll get a candelabra, and I'll walk about this spooky house with you in the middle of the night." And the weird thing is, for him being, we'll say mid-30s, her being 7, they feel like they're on like equal playing grounds when they're walking about this house.
They do, yeah. They feel equally matched.
Good chemistry with them. We have a look. No blood. We come back. Ocean of blood on the floor. I get a crazy, like, The Shining level of just soak. Don't know, maybe he just had a big blood budget and was like, "Fuck it." Everywhere. It's another little interaction I like with him when
They
they're
had an
following the
extra
blood.
goat on the set.
Yeah, or they hired a goat, but they got a cow, and they're like, "Well, we have to make do."
We still have to kill the thing. Let's also make some steaks.
But see, that's the staff's lunch, so that's getting taken out one way or the other, lads. So we see the blood going up into the attic, and again, it's just there's the little dialogues between Judy and Ralph that I like, where he goes, "Okay, you stay down here, and I'll go up first. And she goes, why, I've been in an attic before. He goes, oh, okay. And she lets her go up.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Like, again, he's written almost as if he is like just a child of her age.
Yeah,
Like,
he's
he's
very,
not written as
very
an
child
adult.
at heart.
They go up into this basement, and okay, this is another scene that I'm like, this is awesome. We go up, and there's a rack up there, like the medieval rack that you put your head in. He's like, oh, this is a bit strange to be having up here. And see the lightning flash revealing the punk girl half doll in the back that's trying to muffle for such a fucking good shot. It's so creepy looking. You don't see her face. It's just like, it's the fucking eyes, man. The eyes are so fucking freaky looking.
They are.
Like,
Yeah, and it's scary that she's moving.
It's scary that she moves, but it's also scary that you don't notice she's in that shot, and then when the light flashes, you're like, oh, you can fucking see her. You can see her legs.
Definitely.
Again, that's what I mean. It's like, this is the movie is a bad movie, but it's directed so well and has vibes that carry it. And I wonder at what point this lost it for you, because I feel like it gets better as it goes along.
It's just, there's not enough in between the punctuated moments. It meanders way too much, and I think around now is when it just starts falling apart a little bit more. It never was fully together, but
no, I wasn't on board until this part here where he's running down. He's like, oh, help! And then the dad comes out and he's like, what are you doing with my girl? Get away from her. He's like, no. He's like, this girl's dead. And her friend comes out and she's like, you killed her. I know you. He's like, no, help. The poor guy's stuck between a rock. And I don't get, why doesn't he try and find the owner? Because the owner likes him, and I feel like he'd be willing to have a conversation with him.
That's the thing. It feels this whole sequence of them arguing and talking to each other feels like nothing happens whatsoever. And like it's just a ball bouncing between brick walls.
Yeah, but it's Ralph that's bouncing between brick walls. So I'm like, no, it's my boy. It's not you. Leave him alone.
I'm not as into Ralph as you are.
And how can you not be into Ralph?
He's fine.
He's not fine. He's like one of the best characters we've covered so far. He's just a nice dude that's stuck in a fucked situation.
No, I see. The kind of character I like in a movie more is a Rosemary. I want to see someone fuck shit up and make the plot more interesting. I don't want level and grounded.
Well, if shit is fucked up, what do you mean? They're stuck in a house with little people killing them.
Yeah, but it's just
fuck shit.
He's just scared the whole time.
Would you not be?
Yeah, I would be. That's why they shouldn't make a movie about me in a dollhouse. Because I would just sit in a corner and lock the door.
Yeah, but Ralph's not doing that. Ralph is taking action because he knows Judy needs help. And it's endearing.
But he's so passive about it.
He's the one that went up into the attic. He's the one that's like, okay, I'll come help you find the body.
Yeah, but then when he's trying to convince people that something's going on, they ignore him and he goes, oh God. Oh no. He's not.
Yeah, because he understands
attention.
what it looks like when this random stranger is found with a 7-year-old girl and a lot of blood on his hands.
Okay. What you're saying isn't wrong. I'm just telling you I don't find it entertaining.
You would not like the coffee table. Do not watch the coffee table because that's the best part of the coffee table.
I won't. I don't even know what that is.
That's the movie that's an hour and a half of a man trying to cover up that he killed his baby, and it's like a dark comedy. But it's a really, really grim, black comedy.
That sounds good.
You think it's good until you get to like the baby smashing its head off a table, and you're like, "Oh, this doesn't feel good, actually."
Okay, fair.
And do you know what the fucked up thing is? Okay, small side to it. They're remaking it shot for shot for Turkey, and they're calling it the Turkish coffee table. And it's like, what had to be translated?
That's funny. It's a different
The
table.
movie,
It's like a
not in
circular
English,
table.
or it's just in the shape of turkey.
Yeah.
This is when they all run away because Judy goes, "Yo, fuck this! You're calling my mate a nonce. I'm not having any of this." So she dips. The dad's like, "Oh no, you come back here. No, you've just been nonced, so I'm giving you in trouble," as it tends to go, unfortunately. Ralph's like, "All right, then I'll guess them by myself." He finds the owner of the house, and he's like, the blood? Oh no, don't worry, that was my paint. My paint that I spilled. I just accidentally poured it up the attic and into my rack that I own.
Yeah, Ralph's too much of an idiot. He's too gullible. That's why I don't like watching him.
He clearly doesn't believe him.
He does for a second.
Yeah,
He definitely does.
See if you caught your friend soaked in blood and he went, "Oh, it was cherried." Would you know for a second go, "Huh? What are you talking about?"
He's just too golly gee willikers about it all. That's all.
You're like,
I don't find
have
it
no
entertaining thing to watch. I'm not telling you it's bad or wrong. I'm just telling you why I don't like him as much as you.
This is a whimsical movie. I don't think you're meeting it at the level of whimsy it's asking for you.
No, I want it to be way grimmer than it is.
You want the little girl to die and Ralph has to cover it up for an hour and a half.
Sure.
But okay, so Ralph, Judy, they reconnect. Turns out he got stabbed in the leg at some point, and he's like, "Damn, I thought it was a snake or some shit. They got me good."
They spilled paint on me. Ah.
It's like, damn, it's a fucking. He was fixing his dolls or something. It must have smeared as I was walking up. I don't know, having a bad time. Also, he's upgraded.
And it's such a great.
Yeah.
It's what?
No, I was just going to give a little fit check. He upgraded from just the silk pajamas to some little loafers and a tartan dressing gown. Also, still looks pretty good. My man rocks
Yeah,
that
it is
shit.
an upgrade. I love his wound is so 80s movie wound where it's just a plain ankle covered with red pants and he's wiping the side that's not facing the camera clean.
Also, has been bleeding that much since he's been walking down the stairs. He's nicked an artery or some shit. He needs to go to hospital.
He's gonna die, yeah.
Maybe, see, that's why he's a bit, happy-go-lucky. He's
Shit.
blood loss.
Yeah, they don't pan down enough to his bleeding ankle through them.
You don't know the lead that's in that paint that's in his leg right now.
I guess not.
But as Enid's searching for her friend, this is when we get Rosemary's her very, very, very fun scene. She's in bed and the bed starts wriggling and she pulls up for all these little doll people and they're biting and they're stabbing. Great gore effect on the bite on the hand.
Oh yeah, really, really good.
This is when we see that Rosemary is in fact a ginger. One of your kind, Chris. I hope you relate to her.
Yeah, they take off her head rag and they expose her shame.
That's why she jumps out the window in a moment. She's like,
the one doll with the hammer is so crazy.
You see, but this is what I mean. You were like, there was like one or two scenes. This is awesome. But all the little stop motion guys, running away. One gets her in the back, pretty good. Grisly effect on the bone saw to the leg.
Oh, yeah.
Not too many times a horror movie injury make me go, ooh. That was it's the sound design. See the kind of as we're going back and forth.
Grim. It's funny that she's able to kick one of them with that foot right after. She doesn't seem too impaired.
Yeah, but that's about, see if these, okay, hypothetically you're stuck in this house with these dolls. You probably would be able to put up a fairly half-decent fight.
Yeah, some adrenaline going, you think?
Get some adrenaline, get a sledgehammer like the dad later and go to town. You could probably take out a fair... The problem is he trying to make sure you got all the little fuckers.
Yeah, I think you get something like 20 pounds, attach it to a string, just keep swinging it around.
See, Ralph couldn't do it. He'd knock himself out.
They would. Rosemary does a great jump, by the way.
But I feel also maybe a little bit of an overreaction. If you can jump that good, jump the dolls.
Yeah, and run down the stairs into a different room.
But Ken, we follow up with another certified banger of a scene, and this is what I mean. You're like, there's meandering. It's not. Enid, she's going about the house. She sees the little creepy
It
witch
is.
lady.
They're literally. You just said she's going about the house. They're literally meandering, and it's
No,
just
because
cutting
it
to them
cuts to
random.
her. She's looking, and she sees the little creepy witch lady with like a little pram or some shit. She's like, "It's fucking creepy. I'm hiding." It was stuff's happening. We maybe get like a little tease as to maybe what's going on with this little witch woman.
There's no connective tissue between the things that are happening. They just happen one after the other.
Are you saying this as someone who likes House of the Devil?
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, let's talk about House of the Devil on the podcast then.
Yeah, but then I
don't
would
think
have
it's an
to
amazing
watch
movie. I
House
think
of the
it's
Devil
decent,
again.
Fair.
Ty West's best movie isn't even his movie, it's a Mia Goth movie. And then his second best movie is just tropes, and then his third best movie is Cabin Fever 2, but people won't admit that.
I really like In a Valley of Violence.
I haven't seen it. I'll give you that. Maybe that's up there. But the
It's a
Innkeepers,
Western, though. It's not trying to be a horror movie.
well, of his horror movies, Innkeepers, dog shit. House of the Devil, dog shit. X,
Innkeepers, I would compare to this, and I would say Innkeepers has like one or two really good moments in a really boring movie. So this has more than the Innkeepers going for it.
yeah, this is infinitely better than the Innkeepers. I would watch this 10 times than watch the Innkeepers twice.
What I'll say, there's a scene in the Innkeepers that I feel like if you are able to keep yourself engaged through the whole movie somehow, it's a really good scare, but it's not worth it.
The only reason that's a good scare is because it's in a bed and your brain's like, oh, it's bedtime. I can go to sleep right now. And then it plays a big loud fucking noise.
Well, there's the bed and then there's the staircase also.
Nah, the bed's infinitely better. And even then, it's
the bed is infinitely better, but the staircase is a good surprise. Spoilers for this movie that you probably won't watch, listener, but, skip ahead 20 seconds if you don't want to find out.
Stereotypical ghost movie that has some jump scares.
Right at the end of the movie, and the last jump scare kills the main character, which I did not expect. I thought that was good. That was good. I didn't expect her to not be safe at that point in the movie.
So were you thinking of our little punk girl's plastic surgery?
Looks fucking creepy. Her eyes fall out and she's reaching for the eyes. Cool. It's really...
Because it's magic,
I like that they put her makeup on the doll. I guess so. It seems like she can.
Because she seems to look up to see her friend, but this is when Lil Woody strikes.
Oh fuck yeah! Little Woody gets set on fire.
See, but I love all the little dolls have personalities. They're all little silly guys.
It's not as good as like Puppet Master though, where they are characters fully.
Yeah, but there's too many of them to get going. But in the scene, she gives up a good fight. She torches those motherfuckers. Something
yeah, she's stepping on them. You can see that they have like withered corpses inside some of them.
Yeah, that's what I was just about to bring up to you. It's like there is little people inside these dolls.
Like shrunken people. It's really weird.
Almost. Have you ever seen House of Wax? Or Tourist Trap?
No, I haven't.
Similar things. But yeah, all of it, see the
Tourist
effects
Trap,
when she's whipping the shit out of these dolls. And like their faces start exploding and smoke comes out and there's little skeleton guys. Looks like something maybe Sam Raimi would put in a film.
Yeah, it's great. But then I don't like her running away and then being caught by the gun. Like, it's cool that she gets shot by toys, but it doesn't feel like she's a person there. She's just like swinging her belt, and then she stops to watch them shoot her. She stops fighting the toys for no reason other than she has to die now.
Doing a 21 gun salute that happened to be real guns somehow.
Yeah, wouldn't you still try to kill them because other dolls have been trying to kill you, and you got to assume they're gonna kill you? I like that you can see the wires on them, by the way. I'm noticing that now.
Yeah, but would you not assume that those guns don't work because they're little wooden men?
I'm saying it doesn't matter. I'm not saying I would think they're about to shoot me. I'm saying I would go and hit them right away because I see the dolls that are trying to kill me. Or I would just run and just keep going.
I don't know. I think the joke of the scene warrants it for me. Because it's more, look how silly this is.
That's fair. I just don't think it's edited well. The pace of it isn't good for me.
No, but I like the pace of it because she sees the little guy with a trumpet and she's like, what the fuck's this? And then you see the little guys with guns and you're like, that's silly. And you go, wait, they've got guns. Can they shoot the guns? And then they shoot the gun. And the gunshot effects.
The gunshot effects are good. It's a good kill. I just don't like how it is presented in the movie structurally, which is most of my problems with this movie.
Yeah, but I think at this point you have to accept there isn't really a structure. It's just some shit's happening.
Charlie, I have accepted it, but I can keep complaining about it because I don't like it.
You have to meet it on its level, Chris. We're meeting it on its level. But yeah, this is, again, followed up. Good scene. The dad goes back into bed, and it seems like Rosemary has went for a little nap, and the blood starts leaking
over
out
her
of the
head.
face of the sheets.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, the house is bright and loud, okay? Maybe she's camping up.
It's weird to me that he doesn't take the blanket off her head or something. Like, she's dead to the world. Yeah,
but if she's asleep, you wouldn't want to wake her, would you?
But if my partner was asleep and I tried to say something to them, as the people I've been with, they would stir somehow in their sleep. They would make it obvious that their brain is functioning still.
You ain't dating no deep sleepers, man.
I guess not, which is ironic because I am one.
The most with my current girlfriend, I won't say since we're on the recording of the name, but the amount of times I have desperately tried to wake her up, either because she told me to wake her up, or because I was like, oh, you need to wake up for this thing, and I have gotten nothing, and I have shook them, and I have gotten nothing, and then occasionally I will get and then some nonsense that clearly came from a dream, and then back asleep.
Fair. There was one time in college, I really freaked my roommate out because I have been a sleepwalker in the past, and it comes back sometimes. I just sat up in the middle of my sleep, middle of the night, said something unintelligible, and then went right back to sleep.
Yeah, I'll get that sometimes from the wifey too.
That's funny.
There was a strange thing I used to get, and I think it was a stress thing, because I don't seem to do it anymore. I didn't do it before, and it was a not a great time in life. I used to sleep, but I would, in my sleep, start to like sit up in the bed, and then I would cross my legs, and then sleep with my legs crossed.
Interesting.
Like I was like just kind of chilling.
When I was a kid, I used to need to sleep like Mario jumping. Like I would have to have one leg outstretched and one leg like sort of in a box shape up. I don't know why. And then when I was
see your position, what sleep position you in?
Stomach, usually stomach or side.
Yo, I can't do it. I'm fetus. I'm fetus position. See, the smaller I can be, the comfier I am.
Interesting. I like being like comfy. I should get a weighted blanket or something. But when I was like in middle school, I had such trouble sleeping because I was on so many different medications. The thing, for some reason, that helped me was closing my eyes and imagining that for ghosts came in through my window, picked up the corners of my bed, and started flying me through the city. And they were going to take me somewhere secret, and if I opened my eyes, I wouldn't get there. That's how I got to sleep.
But were you never scared you would open your eyes and you were actually flying and you're like, oh, fuck.
That was part of it. That was part of why I didn't open my eyes. I was like, oh, well, fuck, they're going to kill me. I'm not safe. Where are they bringing me?
So that's not just a me thing. See, if you close your eyes and you think this bed is moving, you can feel the bed moving somewhat.
Sorta, yeah. If I'm really... I used to play a lot. I used to pull my sheets all the way over my head and pretend my bed was an escape pod being jettisoned from a ship.
See, I can't breathe properly under sheets. I don't know if it's like an autistic thing, but my breathing freaks me the fuck out if I'm under sheets. I always have to be.
You're not doing it right. You're not doing it right. That's because it's a hostile atmosphere that you've just fallen into in your escape pod. Now you only have a limited amount of time to figure out something.
Yeah, or I could have a panic attack because I feel like I'm not breathing. And I definitely won't sleep.
Sorry.
But my thing used to be, I would pretend that like my boat was in the ocean and like just kind of bobbing in the waves.
Oh, I like that.
That was peak vibes. And it's strange because I'm thalassophobia. So the deep ocean is very, very, very scary to me.
Interesting. Huh.
And it's also like, you ever fell into a pool and inhaled far too much water and your brain kind of goes humph? And you're just kind of floating?
Yeah.
The one time that happened to me in a pool, my brain instantly just went, do you know what? Drowning wouldn't be too bad. And I kind of just lay in the water until someone grabbed me.
That's terrifying. I don't like that.
I feel like it's straight. I'm so scared of the ocean, but I feel like it is like just too peaceful.
Yes. Oh, like I love sailing so much.
Like I could never do the ocean. Like if I started to drown in the ocean, I would rather shoot myself than allow myself to slowly drown. But see, if I was in like a medium-sized lake, I don't think I'd mind drowning. There's a way to go.
That's scarier to me. I wouldn't want to be like... I'd rather drift into the dark blackness of the ocean than like fall into algae.
Chris, that's what the big scary things are, Chris.
Imagine you get to see one before you die.
No. That's worse than
Fuck. If someone could just, like, if I get a terminal diagnosis and I know I'm gonna die in a week, I would love to either just be sent in a little pod into space or like a pressure capsule. I have food for a week. They just drop me into the Mariana Trench. I see what's up down there.
See the stars. That's different. See, if I knew I was going to die soon, and they're like, we can let you just float into the abyss.
Ooh.
That seems so very idealistic to me. But I think the comfort comes from at any point I could depressurize my suit and just end it instantly.
Fair. Well, I don't want to be in a suit. I want like a little pod, like a self-driving car sized.
No, I want to feel space. I don't want to be in a container. I want to be the thing floating.
No. I want to see how far I can get.
Yeah, why not see how far you can get floating?
Because I could probably get further if I have like a little propulsion system. And also, like, part of the fun is I could get sucked into an atmosphere, and I'd want to experience getting burned up in the atmosphere a little bit more than if I was just a guy.
No, because that's dry heat, Chris. Think about it. You're in a metal tin. That's dry, sticky heat that's burning into you.
But then I'll be like a pinbacker from Sunshine.
See, is this just because you like Sunshine?
Maybe.
I think the idea of just...
At the end of time, there will be one man.
See, your thing's because I really, really like a Starship movie. Mine's is like weightless embrace of nothingness would be Serenity.
Well, for both, for me, it's the possibility. for space and for the ocean, it's the unknown. That's what interests me. Is that there's scary but also wonderful things to be discovered.
No, because if I got picked up by an alien, I wouldn't be anywhere near as scared. See, if I was you put me in a submarine, okay, and someone's like, there's something big coming and we don't know what it is, I would much rather be shot to death in that moment than ever lay eyes
There's
on
something big coming. We're in real life Subnautica right now.
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be so good.
Even if they're like, oh, it might be a big whale, at that point I'm like, no, I don't give a fuck. Kill me right now, or I will open this pod and kill us all.
You get like crunched by something, and then water starts coming in, and then the propulsion breaks on the submarine, so you start falling too far into the ocean where the pressure is too much, and the submarine starts like warping around you. That doesn't sound
cool. No. You misunderstand. See, if I was grabbed by something and then the teeth started to come in, at least at that point I'm like, okay, I'm in the mouth of a thing that I won't ever have to look at because I'm inside it. That doesn't affect me.
No, I want to see the thing though.
I wouldn't last to see those Lovecraft characters that start to have visions of the big things in the ocean. I would kill myself that night.
That's what I want. I want to be that guy who saw Dagon.
So see if I'm the Mountains of Madness guy and it's like I saw a big city or a big monster, that's fine and dandy. I'll be telling everyone about it. See if it's like I had a dream I was drifting into the ocean and I heard a rumbling, I would wake up instantly and I would find the nearest sharp object and take myself out. I would not
just shove your face into it.
Just the knowledge of that existing, not having it at all. So the worst thing for me.
Have you played Control?
I have played Control.
What about if the what is it fucking called? The company or whatever the triangle thing is. What if you had dreams of that?
That's fine, it's a triangle.
Okay. Even if it's like a living creature infecting things, you're not too scared of a triangle?
I don't give a fuck, no. Okay. But see if I'm Alan Wake and I'm dreaming about falling into that lake and that lake not being right, no.
That's scarier to me. Lakes are way scarier than the ocean to me. Lakes feel more cursed.
No, because you can drain a lake.
Yeah, but what are you gonna find in there?
Usually nothing.
Yeah, usually. But sometimes you find Perry's ceramic vector.
No, you don't. You don't get the wavelength I'm on. You're not on it.
No, I don't. I'm watching Dad turn into Punch right now.
Huh?
I'm watching Dad turn into Punch right now.
So we'll have to circle back, but I think that's why Lovecraft appeals so much to me, because I will read about some shit being. See, when I'm reading about Cthulhu coming up, I'm like, that is the scariest possible fucking thing to ever happen.
Yeah, I want that to happen to me.
See, even those videos of see the old YouTube fake videos where it's like Cthulhu spotted and someone's edited like something coming out of the water and then only seeing its silhouette in the clouds. I'm like, no, I can't even watch that.
If I die witnessing something unnatural, I will have more belief in an afterlife, and that will comfort me.
Well, if you see an elder god, then you know you're part of fucking Azathoth's wet dream. So you don't exist anyway.
What? I just don't know what that means, is the thing. Maybe it means everything's real. Who fucking knows?
Well, you think God created
right
Earth,
now,
and then on the 8th day went, I'm going to make a big fuck off squid thing, by the way.
Well, no, the Christian God is not what exists in any case. But right now, I believe nothing. I believe we are dust. If I see an eldritch creature, then all of that gets thrown away, and I can die with some mystery in my perception of the universe.
No, to me, that's confirmation that we are nothingness.
Interesting.
We are so insignificant that genuinely nothing would ever matter.
That's what I like, though, is knowing that there is something significant. Because, as far as I'm aware right now, we are both insignificant and the most important thing, which is sad. If I see that there's an order to the universe, even if I'm not a part of it and never will be, that's comforting to me.
Nah, I think I'm going full Bird Box and I'm smashing like the nearest car I can find into a wall. I think that's maybe why I like Bird Box so much when people don't like it that much, because I'm like, yeah, that's me. See, if someone was peeling my eyes and like, look at this fucking abomination, I'd be like, no, I'm going to die.
Bird Box, I just hated the structure of. I wish it just was a linear narrative.
See, I don't even remember that. I just remember the cool H.P. Lovecraft doodlings and it being like, oh yeah, you literally just can't see it because you will go insane. And actually making a movie work out of that, I'm like, right, good on. Fair fucks to you.
That stuff was all good. It's just that there was a segmented, like, there's a plot of her and all the people in the house, but they cut to that after they've already shown that she and the kids survive it, but probably nobody else does. So you know that everyone in that house is going to die soon, which you can infer anyway because it's a horror movie, but it just doesn't. I don't like the focus of the movie. Yeah.
So you would much prefer it if they'd pulled a 28 weeks later and just had it in the house?
Yeah. Yeah, just start in the house and then have the plot progress from there. And it can go wherever it goes, but yeah, keep it locked down and don't suggest a further point to this narrative before you've even shown me what's happening. It works sometimes, but I don't think it worked for Bird Box.
Chris, my deepest fears aside, where the fuck were we in this movie, man?
Fuck it. The dad is like trying to kill Ralph. He's calling him a pedo.
Yeah,
That's around my
Daddy's
time.
not happy. Daddy's coming after the pedo. He's shouting, he's bawling. Ralph finds the little girl and he's like, "Why the fuck are you in this creepy room with all these dolls?"
And
She's
then
like,
the
"Well,
dad
they're
starts
alive."
smashing all the dolls.
Yeah, but this is before the truce, remember? Because he has a little truce with him. Where he's like, "These dolls are
Oh, yeah.
alive. I'm killing these fuckers to get you out." And she's like, "No, I talked to them. I talked to them. We're friends. Chill, man, chill." And then the
I
dolls
forgot
have a little
about that.
conference. And they're like, "You know what? You are chill. We noticed your fit. We saw your vibe. You're one of the homies."
Yeah, the Council of Little People deems him worthy.
Yeah, exactly. So if the little people are like Ralph's goated, who are you to say he's not?
You know what? Fair. It's not for me to say.
But Big Daddy's angry. He saw his wife's mutilated corpse. Good mutilated corpse. Thumbs up to whoever did that.
Yeah.
That special
Although it's
effect.
funny that she like rolls on top of him.
Yeah, that was a little goofy because it's like, why are you still holding on to her but screaming she's on you? She's dead. What are you doing?
Yeah. Yeah.
But
But
he's
it's
went full Jack Torrance. He's fucking shit up. And then he meets Big Ralphie Boy and he's like, "I'm gonna fucking kill you, you pedo, for killing my wife for some reason." He's having a big ball. Ralph, motherfucker, almost dies. He's knocked the fuck out. I think the little
yeah.
girl gets knocked out at some point, but we don't really see. We just see the
Oh, I don't
dolls
remember
dragging
that.
her body away.
Okay.
But this is when we get the reveal that the little girl was right. She was, in fact, a witch and pulls some spooky shit that is unexplained. But
Great
Daddy's a doll
scene.
now.
Yeah, he gets turned into Punch in a great body horror scene. It doesn't make any sense because we've seen two different people get turned into toys two different ways. One of them is still life size, and the toys that we see people kill are like tiny people encased in dolls, but this guy just gets turned into a doll. It doesn't have to make
Maybe
sense. It's not really trying to, but
maybe the flesh rots after a while, but the skeletal remains stay, and they just touch it up.
Yeah, maybe there's just something in there still. I don't know. But it makes. Oh, yawning. Excuse me.
Sleepy boys.
Yeah, it makes more sense that the way they kill the punk girl is what they did to all the other dolls, and then somehow shrink her because she's inside whatever they built around her. You know.
But they seem to be a family, so do you think maybe she, as a witch, has the power to make people into dolls, and then the other dolls were just trying to copy her in some way? They're like, oh, we got this one, we'll make a
Maybe.
doll. Because her doll is drastically less impressive than the dad doll.
That's true, and it seems like the two old people, have different ways of turning people into dolls.
And also, he makes reference earlier. It's like, oh, don't tell the wife I was touching up the doll; she'll be mad. So maybe there's like some weird favoritism, or maybe he's got his own method and she has her method. Also,
Maybe
like,
that's
this is
interesting.
great. Practical effect. The big hands are a little goofy. When he looks down, his hands are all swole. That's a little silly.
I like it though. His alcoholism hands.
Yeah, it reminds me of one of my teachers in high school talked about how they had an allergy to something in the air, and that's why their hands were so big. And then he showed us, and we're like, "Holy fuck, your hands are huge, man!"
Oh fuck.
Guy just had ginormous hands. And like, can I take antihistamines? He says, "There's no point. It's the fucking air."
I think that's why it worked for me, is because that's like a hand like that. You fucking 1 second. I don't know why my mic is going in and out so much. Hands like that, those are indicative of a health problem. So you have like issue pumping blood in your body, or you have a deadly allergy, like a peanut allergy, or hands that are that big are a problem. You're gonna die soon if you have that. I think that's why it worked for me.
I always find allergies so funny because it's what do you mean? Like, us as a human being, sometimes our bodies will just go, actually, I don't like that thing, and it could kill us, even though there's no reason to not jive with a thing.
It is so funny. It's like your body having an irrational fear of something.
It's like, I get hay fever. The fuck you mean I'm allergic to the summer? That's a quarter of the fucking year.
Yeah, the same.
That's existence.
I'm also allergic to dust mites, so I'm allergic to outside and inside.
I think, to be fair with that teacher having an issue with something in the air, at that point, that's natural selection telling you need to fucking go, man.
Yeah.
You're intolerant to oxygen.
You were not meant to be.
See, this is why. See, when I tell people human beings are terrible creatures, not in terms of how we act, but in terms of what we are. As babies, we are shit and useless and will die without constant attention. As adults, we get depressed over everything and can sometimes just die of our own accord. Like, no other animals have as many issues as human beings do, yet we just refuse to fucking die as creatures.
Yeah, like, why do we have a pancreas? There's stuff in our body that just doesn't.
Yeah, I had an appendix. It doesn't do anything. Yes. And it's tried to blow up. I had to get that shit.
I think that's what I meant. The pancreas might actually have a use.
Yeah, the pancreas does have a use.
Yeah. Oh, I'm not a big medical guy. But yeah, that's what I meant, is the appendix. That just exists to be a bomb.
Why do we have pancreases? Pancreas? Pancreases.
Pancreas.
Pancreas. But yeah, appendix or shit. It's like, oh yeah, we once used them to eat nuts. Motherfucker, I still eat nuts. What do you mean? Mine was still trying to kill me.
We use them to eat nuts. It's crazy.
So why did we need them to eat? I can eat nuts without it. I'm not going to die because I had my appendix removed.
That's so weird.
Good excuse to get like 2 weeks out of doing something, though, being in hospital for your internal organs about to blow. Oh, blow. It's getting too
Fair.
late for me.
Doesn't seem worth it.
No, I don't mind being in the hospital. I think it's kind of chill.
No, I hate hospital vibes. I like being sick at home and like checking out from the world, but I don't like being in a hospital.
No, because my problem is, even post-surgery in the house, see if I'm sick, I will just get really frustrated that I can't do basic things. In a hospital, I don't got to do shit. I lie there, I get my food given to me, I'm just going to sit and watch some fucking YouTube.
Oh, I settle in so easy when I'm sick. I just put a podcast on, put a fan on my face, and lay there for hours.
Yeah, but see, if I get sick, I get sick. Like, I don't get a little sick. See, when I'm sick, I'm dying.
Oh, yeah, that sounds rough. And that's the
Oh,
thing
yeah.
is, now as adults, unless you're dying, you're not sick. You can't afford to be sick anyway. So fuck it.
Yeah, it's so strange that as children, you can be sick all the time. And then as an adult, you're sick like once every 2 years. But it's like, you could die of this. Maybe keep an eye on it.
It still didn't work for me because I used to lie about being sick a lot to avoid school. So then I just had to go to school when I was sick.
See, as a child, I could make myself throw up just by thinking about it a lot.
Just
Like,
by
I
thinking
could-
about it. That's crazy.
Yeah, see, if I would just think, I'm really sick, and I would focus on having a sore stomach, I could make myself sick.
That's genuinely like the power in is it Neighbors, where Dave Franco can just pop a boner by thinking about it?
Do you think he can do that IRL?
No, I don't, and that's why yours is more impressive.
Do you want to know an impressive one? I heard a fun fact the other day, scrolling through Instagram. It was an interview with Anya Taylor-Joy in a scene in the Emma movie where she has a nosebleed. She could do that on command.
Wild.
She just wanted to have a nosebleed, and it happened for the scene.
That's crazy. That's a good special effect.
It's a great special effect, but also it's like, what level of control over your own bloodstream do you have as a human being? That's kind of scary.
It is, yeah.
You're like, I'm just going to swell the blood vessels in my nose until they pop. Hold on.
Oh, I don't like. I'm looking at movies that are suggested to me as similar to dolls. There's this one movie, Panga, and the description is: a curse befalls an American nurse and her sugarcane farming family when she unwittingly interferes with a traditional African sacrifice ritual. I think she probably deserved whatever happened to her in this movie.
It could be a questionable plot. You'd have to look up who wrote. Oh, it's too late, lads.
You rated it. Yeah, I don't want to watch this ever. Although Christopher Lee is in it. Interesting.
He was woke,
He's
wasn't
in
he?
a lot. I think so. I don't know, but woke for that time could be a lot of things.
Yeah, to be fair, it's like you don't want to like go on the writing credit and it's like Emerald Beauregard that wrote it. I mean, some shit's went wrong with that.
Oh, I love Emerald Beauregard's movies.
Yeah, there's spooky spell. Dad becomes the new Punch. And that's why I was like, oh yes, it probably is a domestic abuse thing, and not just look at this famous doll.
That makes a lot of sense. Yeah.
So it's a weird ending, but I kind of like it. The old couple set up Richie as the dad for Judy. That's not his name, is it? Richie?
I don't remember. I'll be honest.
It's 3 a.m. If anyone is listening at this point, cut me some slack. But he sets up, he's like, oh, don't worry. Your parents definitely didn't die. We've just abandoned you here.
It's actually pretty chill what happened.
Mm-hmm. And they're like, oh well, he can take care of you for a good while. And he's like, I don't have the money. He's like, don't worry. We also gave you money. And he's like, oh well, I need to catch a flight to this place. He's like, don't worry, we also paid for your flight. Everything's good. And it seems
Gabriel
like, okay,
is the guy's name.
Yeah, they frame it like this is a happy ending, okay? And they're like, well, he could be her new dad because they have this chemistry, have this bond, and he clearly cares for her. But also, her parents are missing. She has a mother. He can't just take
She
the
does
son.
have a mother there. She she suggests that Ralph is just gonna become her stepfather, also, which is so funny.
Which, I mean, if the mother is nice, do you know what? I don't see why my man couldn't
But also,
take
if
a
she
shot.
wants that, like don't promise things to this guy, this poor guy. Also, on Ralph, R.I.P. I'm sorry to tell you this, Charlie, but Stephen Lee died at 58 years old.
When was he when this came out? What age was he?
He was about 30, 33.
Did he have a good run of it?
It seems alright. He was in War Games. He was in a lot of single episodes of television shows, but that to me is a good career.
He was in Burlesque.
Yeah, he seemed like a pretty prolific small-time actor. Prolific small-time actor. I don't think
You
that
know
whole
what?
thing got caught up.
Yeah, no, it
What?
didn't. But it kind of pieced itself together in the end. Don't worry about it. He was
Okay,
in
good.
Le
Yeah,
Bamba.
I'm gonna have a couple cuts to make, but I probably won't catch them all. I don't know what my mic's doing. I think the fan's messing with it.
But yeah, dolls. My man Ralph is definitely getting arrested for being a paedophile. There's no way in hell he's not.
Fucking hell.
Just kidnapped
Yeah,
a
he
little,
just
a little
has this
7-year-old
child now.
That he's like, oh yeah, these old people just gave me her.
It gave me her.
And also, is
Yeah.
that his car that be leaving? He's got a splashy car.
It's a nice car. It sucks that that's the car he had in the rain. I hope he had a hood.
I'm sure a witch could fix that, like, whole situation
true.
for them.
Yeah, the upholstery won't be getting moldy. They have a spell
Also,
for
nice
that.
twist. That evil witch people that turn random human beings into dolls are actually just really nice.
Yeah,
They just want to set up a happy life for these people.
they just have their habits they gotta upkeep.
Seems like they're a big fan of like tradition, and she leaves him the little teddy bear, which must be magic because that little teddy bear is perfectly clean.
Yeah, how? I was gonna say. That
Do
would be
you
so
think?
disgusting after being left in the rain all night.
Do you think the witch would have the power to make the big teddy bear come out of it if she wanted to?
You know what? I think no, and I think Judy would have that power if the witch taught her.
Oh, you think she's got like some kind of ability?
Yeah, maybe it's like tied to your imagination.
I could see that with the whole childhood theme. And these people trying to keep like the idea of like youthfulness alive with their dolls.
Yeah,
but
that's the coolest answer to me.
We get a little end moment as the credits start to roll. Another car breaks down outside their house.
This is cool. It's a good little ending moment.
It's a good ending, but also not that threatening because, like, okay, if they're assholes, are becoming dolls, but if they're just nice people, we'll probably go, yeah, we'll help you.
I guess that's true.
Like, if any
Probably a
horror
dickhead,
villain
though.
to get, these old people, they're just people. Like, there's not, if anything, they're the hero of the story because we just fucked over some assholes.
Maybe, yeah. It's just incidentally. Well, the one thing is that one punk girl who's just kind of going along with it.
But from their perspective, she was also trying to steal their shit.
You're not wrong.
Dolls. I thought you would have liked
Dolls.
more. I always thought. See, when I try and gauge movies for you, I always go, "Oh, you would like the movies that are maybe not the best, but have good energy."
You're not wrong. Like, I watched it, but I'm just, commenting on it. There's a lot that I felt wanting. That's all. I enjoyed watching it enough. I wasn't engrossed in it, but I am very much. I love a plot. I love like a structure that you can follow, and so when a movie loses that, I definitely have a harder time with it.
I mean, at the end of our, oh my god, what's that director's name? The guy that made the stuff, and it's alive.
Fucking hell. Yeah, I'm
The
remembering
Deadpool.
Michael Moriarty before I'm remembering the director.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. It's not Michael Moriarty. But God told me to ended up being a favourite
Larry
of that. And that
Cohen.
one's mostly Larry Cohen. That's it. So I
I
can remember his
guess with God
documentaries
told
name.
me to, there's more of a like what the fuck is about to happen because it's like out in the world. If it's I love a contained setting story, but I love them because they usually have more propulsive stories and plots.
So dolls. I first thought this was bad, and I'm circling back to good. I take it you're sticking with this is probably kind of bad.
Kind of bad though. I'm not saying outright bad. Like there's a lot more worthwhile stuff in this movie than other movies that I've seen. It's
There's
just
plenty of trash doll movies we could have watched that are not this.
yeah, this was on the higher end of the doll movies, the doll horror movies. Even this is better than the first Puppet Master, I would say.
You know what we missed out on for doll horror? Fucking
What?
Dead Silence.
Oh fuck, you're right. I like that movie a lot, and I feel like people
I
don't.
like that movie a lot. It's a good movie.
Yeah, good James Wan movie.
We could do James Wan at one point. What would you do? You would go Dead Silence,
true.
Saw, Insidious, Conjuring? No, because then you miss
James
Malignant.
Wednesdays, James Wan's days.
James Wednesdays. I'm not. Death Sentence isn't horror enough. That's just like an action thriller. But would you swap out Insidious
It
for
is.
Malignant? I feel like you would have to because Malignant's a banger.
Yeah, Malignant's a better one to talk about, and Insidious, it's all right, but it's. I feel like The Conjuring is better than Insidious.
Yeah, but see, the thing is, for me, again, I've made it clear. See, if you just do it's a ghost story, you lose my interest so quick. If you say it's a 2-hour ghost story, I'm fucking gone, man.
Ah, fair.
Conjuring
Yeah, well, the
2
Conjuring movies all
is
have
better
bad
than
third acts.
yeah, but Conjuring 2's got more fun things. For me, I
I
can
don't
happily sit
disagree.
through Conjuring 2.
Okay.
Insidious
Interesting.
wins me over because I like the kind of sci-fi element to it.
With the further?
Yeah, with the like, there's another realm in the dreamland that you can reach, and that's where spirits. That's like it's kind of like limbo. I think that's fucking
Yeah, that
awesome.
is cool.
There's a little Darth
I
Maul
think
demony boy. He's iconic.
he's good. He's good. I had seen that image way before I saw the movie, though, unfortunately.
Oh, tough shit. I saw it on TV and I was like, the fuck's this movie called Insidious? I'll watch it at like 10 p.m. on Channel 4. I came out
Oh,
going,
that's pretty
that
rad.
was an all-time banger, but I was a teenager. I'll go back to it and probably be like, it was alright.
It's pretty good. Yeah.
I feel like James
All
Wan
right.
movies probably hit a lot better if you're a teenager, and I don't know why. See, just Conjuring, Insidious, Dead Silence, I feel like they're made for a teenager audience.
Yeah, I mean, I watched Dead Silence in high school. That feels right.
I watched Dead Silence when Netflix was sending DVDs out. That's how I watched
That's
Dead Silence.
insane. That's crazy. Look, man, if you want to reach us, you can follow us at the Uncanny Valley Podcast on Instagram. My brain is gone. And you can email us at theuncannyvalleypod@gmail.com. Thank you for listening. Hope you enjoyed this.